Albert, what are you doing all day in a cave? Oh, I know. You're waiting for the next broadcast of Lord Blood-Rah's nerve-wracking theater.
Countdown for blast off. X minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
Welcome to Lord Blood-Rah's nerve-wracking theater.
My lords and ladies, geeks, geekarellas, geekulas, and geekaritas. I am Lord Blood-Rah, and this is Lord Blood-Rah's nerve-wracking theater. Well, as it must to each of us, Christmas time has come around this year, but, and believe me, no one is more surprised about this than I am ready for it this year. All the gifts have been wrapped, all the Christmas cards have been sent, all the rats have been shaven and polished. I am ready. Which means I can sit back with a tankard full of cheer and enjoy this holiday classic with you. Not only is this film a holiday classic, it is also one of the most celebrated ghost stories ever written. Tonight, from 1935, based on the classic Charles Dickens tale, A Christmas Carol, it's Scrooge. Now, this is the very first full-length sound version of A Christmas Carol ever filmed, and it stars Seymour Hicks, who played Scrooge on stage well over 1,000 times, beginning with his first performance as the character in 1901. Oh, and later on in the show, we'll have a very special guest, one of the foremost experts in Christmas and Santa Claus. But now, my lords and ladies, without further ado, I give to you Scrooge.
Merry Christmas to you. Will you step in, please, sir? Scrooge and Marley's, I believe. Yes, sir. Is there anything I can do for you, sir? Well, if it is quite convenient, I should like to speak with a member of the firm.
You wish to see me, I presume, sir?
Yes. Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Mr. Marley's been dead these 7 years.
Oh.
Dead as a doornail. Died 7 years ago, this very night.
Oh. We took the liberty of calling on you at your chambers, Mr. Scrooge, thinking that you would have finished business for the day, but we failed to make anyone here.
That's not surprising. I'm the only person who lives there.
Quite. Consequently, we have called here. At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, it seems more than usually desirable to make some slight provision for the poor and destitute who suffer terribly at this present time.
Many thousands are in want of common necessaries. Hundreds of thousands are in want of common comforts, sir.
Are there no prisons?
Yes, plenty of prisons.
The union workhouses are still in operation, eh?
They are still. I wish I could say they were not.
Forlorn, the treadmill are in full vigor then, eh?
Both very busy, sir.
Very glad to hear it, sir. I thought from what you said that something had occurred to interfere with them in their useful course. Very glad to hear it, sir. Very glad to hear it.
Under the impression that they scarcely furnish Christmas cheer of mind and body for the multitude, some few of us are endeavouring to raise a fund to buy the poor of London meat and drink and means of warmth.
We choose this time because this is the time of all others when want is keenly felt and abundance rejoices.
Now, what shall I put you down for?
Nothing.
Nothing? Oh, I see. You wish to be anonymous.
I wish to be left alone, sir. Since you ask me what is my wish, that is my answer. I don't make merry myself at Christmas. I can't afford to make a lot of idle people merry. I help to support the institutions we've just mentioned. They cost enough. People are badly off, they'd better go there.
Many can't go there. Many would rather die.
Well, if they'd rather die, they'd better do it. And decrease the surplus population. Besides, excuse me, sir, I don't know that.
But you should know it.
It's not my business, sir. A man's got enough to do with this world to mind his own business. Without interfering with a lot of other people's, mine occupies me constantly. Good evening, sir.
Allow me to express my regrets, sir, if I have said anything.
Good evening. May I inquire, Mr. Cratchit, what you're doing with that shovel full of coal?
Why, I beg your pardon, sir, but the outer office is intensely cold, and my fire...
Your fire?
I should have said your fire, sir.
Yes, sir.
It shows symptoms of going out, and I thought I might venture to replenish it with a small quantity of coal.
Yeah. Well, of course, it's very evident to me, Mr. Cratchit, that you and I left apart. Oh, I see no help for it, sir. You don't pay for the coal. It's so you can afford to be reckless. Therefore, very evident to me, sir, you know, that my interest is not your interest, nor my welfare your welfare. Get on with your work, sir. That'll keep you warm enough. I'm not cold. Why should you be? And I'm your senior by a great many years, I fancy.
And all about a small shovelful of coal.
None of your mumbling, none of your mumbling. You have a wife and family to support, I understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. How many children have you got?
Around half dozen, sir. 3 boys and 3 girls.
Tut, tut, tut. Can I afford a wife?
Yes, sir.
Eh?
I mean, no, sir.
Have I any children?
I don't know, sir.
Eh?
No, sir.
How much am I constrained to pay you a week for your services?
15 shillings, sir.
Be to your interest, sir, to see that you're worth it.
Poor Bob Cratchit, working in a freezing hovel of an office with a stingy tyrant for only 15 shillings a week. Now, that's not a lot of money, even back then. You see, in Old English money, 75 shillings makes a shalley, and 14 shallies makes a shilly, and 3 shillies will buy you a Slurpee. Now, 45 shillies make a simoleon. You divide a simoleon by 75, and you get...
The management of this station is interrupting this program to inform you, the very small number of viewers watching this show, that everything this man is telling you about the currency system of Victorian England is wrong. We repeat, wrong. It is erroneous, inaccurate, false, fallacious, and above all, incredibly stupid. We now return you to the moron in the top hat.
And 250 dilly-dillies equals a hey nonny nonny and a ha-cha-cha. So 15 shillings in today's money roughly equals 1 Chili Dilly the personality pickle.
Hi, I'm Chili Dilly the personality pickle.
Poor Bob Cratchit.
Come in. I surprised her in her room. She was not alone. With my own hands, I killed her.
Starring Boris Karloff.
Take this gun. Escort this gentleman from the castle. If he resists, kill him.
The Terror. His evil mystic powers go beyond man's wildest imaginings. The Terror, empowered to avenge, to reward, to transform.
I do love you.
Is she a blood and flesh beauty a man can enjoy?
I am possessed of the dead.
Or is she a gossamer myth, created by a madman's distorted desires?
Take your life as you took mine, and bring us together forever.
Join Boris Karloff, the Frankenstein monster of all horror motion pictures, in his most blood-chilling screen experience.
Now back to Scrooge, as the old miser makes his position on Christmas crystal clear. Spoiler alert, he's against it.
A Merry Christmas to you, Uncle, and God save you. Humbug.
Christmas a humbug? You can't mean that, I'm sure.
I do mean it, sir. What right have you to be merry? What reason have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
Come then. What right have you to be dismal? What reason have you to be morose? You're rich enough.
Ah. Humbug.
Oh, don't be cross, Uncle.
How can I help being cross, sir, when I live in such a world of fools as this is? A Merry Christmas. What's Christmas time to you, sir? The time for paying bills without money. Time for finding yourself a year older? Not a penny of it, sir. If I had my way, sir, every fool who goes about saying Merry Christmas should be boiled with his own pudding and buried with a stake of olive through his heart. He should.
Uncle!
Nephew, you keep Christmas your way. Let me keep it in mine.
Keep it? But you don't keep it.
Well, let me leave it alone then. Much good has it done you? Much good will it ever do you?
It's the only time I know of in the long calendar of the year when men and women seem by one consent to open their shut hearts freely. And therefore, though it's never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good and will do me good. And I say, God bless it.
Hear, hear. Hear, hear. Mr. Cratchit, if I hear another word from you, you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation. Dear, 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 dear. Quite a powerful speaker, sir. And when you don't go into Parliament.
Don't be angry, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow.
I'll see you.
But why? Why?
Why did you get married?
Because I fell in love.
Because I fell in... Good evening.
You never came to see us before that happened. Why give that as a reason for not coming now?
Good evening, sir.
But I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you.
Well, you won't get it, so you won't be disappointed, will you?
We've never had a quarrel to which I've been party. So why not let us part friends?
Good evening, sir.
Well, I'm sorry with all my heart to find this a relative. But I've made the trial in homage to Christmas, and I'll keep my Christmas humor to the last. So a Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Good evening, sir.
And a Happy New Year.
You're a noisy devil, that's what you are, sir.
Merry Christmas, Bob Cratchit.
And the same to you, sir, and many of them. And not forgetting your good lady, Mrs. Fred.
Thank you, Cratchit. A Merry Christmas to you. A Merry Christmas.
On the beach of steel, when the snow around the bell, he found his family. And we shall not be that know, the love was cool, then a woman came up.
Always ready and willing to quit your work, I notice.
It's 7 o'clock, sir.
That clock's fast. Well, I suppose you'll want all day off tomorrow, eh?
Well, sir, if it's quite convenient.
It isn't convenient. It isn't fair. If I was to stop half account for it, you'd be mightily ill-used, I'll be bound, wouldn't you? Don't think I'm ill-used, do you? When I have to pay a whole day's wages. No work.
It only happens once a year, sir.
That's a pretty excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. Well, I suppose you've got to have it. Yeah, there's the key. You see, sir, that you're here all the earlier next morning.
Good night, sir, and a Merry Christmas.
Ah, humbug.
And it weighs a bit, I can tell you. A Merry Christmas, sir.
Humbug.
Yes, that's a fine bird. A fine bird. There's not another bird like that in the whole of the house. Certainly never know it if you won't find one like it. Christmas to you, my boy.
Thank you, sir. Same to you, sir. Oh,
Thank you.
Right.
Will you make your speech now, or will you let the ladies and gentlemen continue to enjoy themselves?
Call silence for the loyal toast.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, pray silence for the Right Honourable the Lord Mayor of London. My lord.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, Her Most Gracious Majesty, the Queen.
Frightening people out of their wits.
possessor of the magic sword. By its powers, I will lead you on the 7 great adventures, each one mightier than the other. Together we will go where no man has ever gone, into the land of terror itself, where the Superman of evil is king.
Let no man face my 7 curses and reach the dragon's lair.
Together we will dare the demons of the green flame. See the white-hot face of the fiery rock. Enter the mammoth cave that closes behind you, where humans are trapped, entombed. Brave the volcanic inferno of the boiling crater. See the miracle of the magic sword. Battle the gigantic ogre. Gaze into the magic pool. See the enchanted beauty, enslaved by the master of the black arts. Meet Sybil, the weirdest witch who ever brewed up a cauldron of spells.
I wonder what Sybil's cooking up.
Witches of pancakes, blacker than black, demons of shame, flesh off the rack.
See the attempted rescue from the sorcerer's castle. See the terrors of the dungeon torture chamber. See the terrifying fate of the shrunken people, cast under an evil spell by Lodak, greatest magician of them all. see the two-headed dragon of Lodak that no mortal ever faced and lived. You'll be thrilled to the hilt by the magic sword, none like it since the world began. The 2,000-year-old legend Hollywood waited until now to tell. The magic sword.
I'm Vincent Price, and you're invited to my party in the house on Haunted Hill, where so far the ghosts have murdered only 7 people. So won't you come and make it 8? You'll see human heads without bodies. Mysterious pools of blood dripping from the ceiling. The walls move slowly in against you. Don't try to escape, you can't. You ready, dear?
No.
Are you ready, dear?
Yes, damn you.
The ghosts are waiting, so won't you join me in the house on Haunted Hill? Hurry, or you'll be late for your own funeral.
We now return to Scrooge, where our beloved cheapskate has just seen an apparition, a ghostly face scowling at him on his front door. And, as in all good horror stories, instead of running away in a panic, he goes right in.
Ebenezer Scrooge, for only you can see me.
What you want with me?
Much.
Yeah.
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
In life? Why do you trouble me?
It is required of everyone that the spirit within him should walk abroad among his fellow men. And if that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. My spirit never walked beyond the narrow limits of our money-changing hall. So I cannot rest. I cannot stay. I cannot linger anywhere.
You are fettered. Why?
I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link. Would you know the weight and length of the coil you bear yourself?
Speak words of comfort to me, Jacob Marley. Speak words of comfort.
Comfort? I have none to give. I am here to warn you, to save you if that be possible.
To warn? To save me? From what?
From such a fate as mine, to wander through the world and witness what I cannot share, but might have shared on earth and turn to happiness.
But you were always a good man of business, Jacob.
Business? Mankind should have been my business. Charity, forbearance, benevolence, all were my business, as they should be yours. Now heed me, for my time is short. You will be haunted by 3 spirits. Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. You shall behold the visions of a Christmas past, a Christmas present, and a Christmas yet to come. Expect the first when the clock strikes midnight tonight.
Marley!
Look to see me no more.
Marley!
My lords and ladies, as promised, we have a very special guest with us tonight. He's a Christmas expert who has his own YouTube show on which he answers questions about the holiday and about the jolly old elf himself, Santa Claus. Now, he should have the inside story because he works inside Santa Claus's toy shop. My lords and ladies, calling in all the way from the North Pole, please welcome Dinkle the Elf.
Hello, Lord Blood-Rah. Good evening. A pleasure to be with you tonight. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas from the North Pole.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight, Master Dinkle. Now, I understand you work very closely with Santa himself in his toy shop. What exactly is your role in his organization?
I'm Santa's fixer. That is, his mechanic. I repair, maintain, and fix everything at the North Pole. Anything that breaks down, that's my domain. I repair it. I build stuff. That's all me.
Ah, so you're kind of Scotty to Santa's Captain Kirk. Oh, do you understand that reference? I mean, do you get Star Trek at the North Pole?
Scotty. Oh, I like that reference. Yes, the great Montgomery Scott. And of course, we've been building Star Trek toys up here for decades. Anytime a production company can't meet its run, our toy facilities kick in. To meet demand.
Ah, I see. That makes sense. Well, Master Dinkle, the technology behind Santa's toy-making machines must be pretty complex. Without giving away any proprietary secrets, could you tell us a little bit about how Santa's toy-making machines work?
I can't reveal too much about it, but we merge machine and magic. It's magi-mechanical.
Oh, so the machines run on a magi-mechanical...
No. Magi-mechanical.
Macamechanical. Magic.
No. Magic. Mechanical.
Mechanical.
Magi-mechanical.
Matthew McConaughey. No, wait, that can't be right. We'll be back with more Dinkle the Elf after these messages.
Feed me food.
Oh, take it easy, Dracula. What do you think I'm carrying here, my dirty laundry?
Where a man-eating, talking plant gives homicide something to think about.
I didn't do it. Do what? Whatever.
Ever see this man?
Man, see picture.
Why are you so nervous? Oh, boy, you kiss good, Audrey.
Oh, I guess I just have a good kisser.
Now you will do as I say.
Yes, master.
You will go out and find me some food.
Yes, master.
What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Too bony.
Too bony? Nobody ever told me that before.
Beef is better than veal.
Ah, you're such a dodo. What do you call this? Chopped liver?
Attempting to solve the disappearance of a beautiful girl, the East Side Kids invade a haunted mansion and come face to face with sinister Bela Lugosi. The kids take the first round, but that's only the beginning of this terrifying night.
Well, we're back here with Master Dinkle the Elf, calling in all the way from the North Pole, who's been telling us that Santa's toy-making machines run on a very unique engineering principle.
Magi-mechanical.
Yeah, what he said. So, Master Dinkle, I guess these last few days before Christmas must be pretty busy for you.
We make toys all year long in hopes of avoiding just that problem, and we try to ID the hot toys early, but sometimes it backfires.
Oh, well, how do you mean backfire?
Well, remember Solo, a Star Wars story? That was not near as big a hit with kids as we thought it was going to be, and so we had a huge overproduction on toys. It's that whole Ghostbusters remake fiasco all over again.
Ah, well, I guess that's what they make bargain bins for. We'll be back with more from Master Dinkle the Elf a little later in the show, but now we return to Scrooge.
And oh, swell with cloak and all's well.
Spirit of Christmas past. I am here to show you the things that have been. Look back beyond the gulf of vanished years.
The money is due and must be paid.
But, sir, that's impossible.
Then I shall have no alternative but to take immediate steps to recover it.
But, sir, you must see that if...
That is the way I conduct my business.
You don't mean sell us up?
That is precisely what I do mean.
But, sir, I couldn't work in the hospital.
Mr. Scrooge, I beg of you.
Good day.
You can't do this. You can't be so unjust.
Give us a little more time. A week.
Please.
Come in.
So it is true.
What do you mean?
What they say. That you're a man without pity, without remorse, who weighs everything in the scale of profit and loss.
Bill!
I heard. I couldn't help you.
This is business. If I have to allow sentiment to enter this counting house, I should be in the bankruptcy court within a year. And as for that couple who've just gone out, well, set your mind at rest about them. Worthless, shiftless pair. Had my good money. Now I want to avoid paying it back.
Your money. Your good money. They asked you for a little breathing space, a little time in which to pay. That was all.
Enough of this, Bill. I am ready to make allowances for your feelings as a woman. But I must ask you to leave my business affairs alone. When you marry me, I shall insist. Take leave of your senses.
I've tried hard not to believe what they've said about you. I'd give anything not to believe it now. But the evidence of my own eyes and ears, I must believe. You were not always so. But I can see now that one passion and one passion only engrosses you. Gain.
What then? Even if it were so, I'm not changed towards you.
You are changed. Changed in every way. You're not the man you were. Our contract's an old one, made when we were poor and content to be so. May you be happy, alone, in the life you've chosen.
Now look and see the happiness you have missed.
Here we go, Jack. That's the day, that's the day, that's the day. Here we go, Jack. That's the day that goes and shall be born now. Here we go, Jack. That's the day, that's the day, that's the day. Here we go, Jack. That's the day, that's the
Oh, by the way, Bill, I saw an old friend of yours this afternoon.
Oh, who was it?
You guess.
How can I? I don't know. It wasn't Mr. Scrooge.
Mr. Scrooge it was. I passed his office window, and as it was not shut up and there was a candle inside, I could scarcely help see him. His partner's on the point of death, I hear. And there he sat, alone. Quite alone in the world, I do believe.
Chip-chop, chip-chop.
Spirit, I cannot bear it. Haunt me no more.
I told you these were the shadows of the things that have been, that they are what they are. Do not blame me.
Take me back.
It's 1 o'clock, I know it is.
Come in and know me better, man. I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me. You have never seen the like of me before.
Never.
I've never walked forth with the younger members of my family, meaning I am very young. My elder brothers, born in those later years.
I don't think I have. I'm afraid I have not. Have you many brothers, Spirit?
More than 1,800.
A tremendous family to provide for. Spirit, conduct me where you will. Already I have been forth under compulsion and learned the lesson which is working now. If you have aught to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my robe, and you shall see how your poor clerk, with his paltry 15 shillings a week, which you so grudgingly dole out to him, keeps Christmas. Touch my robe.
Mother, we've been outside the baker's and we smelled a lovely goose cooking. Yes, and we're sure it's ours. It's a lovely goose, the lovely goose, the lovely.
Oh, what has ever got your precious father then? And your brother, Tiny Tim. And your sister Martha was as late last Christmas by half an hour.
Mother!
Oh, bless your heart, my dear.
Merry Christmas, Martha.
How late you are.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
No.
We had a deal of money to finish up last night and had to clear away this morning.
Well, never mind, as long as you are. Come. Come and sit before the fire, my dear, and get it warm.
No, here's Martha. Quick, Martha, hide! Quick, hide! Quick.
Here we are. And where's our Martha?
She's, not coming.
Not coming? Not coming upon Christmas Day?
Yes, Father dear, here I
Now look and see the happiness you have missed.
Now, I counted 17 kids there. The Ghost of Christmas Past was trying to show Scrooge all the happiness he missed out on, and yeah, all those kids looked happy, but 17 kids? I think Scrooge dodged a bullet there. I mean, getting the bathroom to yourself for more than 5 minutes at a stretch must be like winning the lottery to them. We'll be right back.
How much Jack do you think's in that strong rock?
Oh,
There's plenty of Cuban sugar, though.
Here's what happened. The general beat his friend Castro to the Cuban treasury. The strongbox is now on this boat. So are a deported American gangster and his moll. And lurking in the depths is the creature from the haunted sea.
You're a crazy, mixed-up kid.
I am perfectly adjusted to my life of crime.
Don't worry, Mary Bell. I'll save you.
It's all right. Be calm, everybody. The boat's insured.
Beware. The creature from the haunted sea.
This engine's still warm.
Say, did you see the skid marks out here? They go at a direct right angle to the direction of travel.
No digs in the macadam either. Somebody was hurt. There's blood all over this thing.
What is this black menace that kills everything it sees and hears? No human mind could imagine the enormous destructive power of this maddened, killing thing. If you're young people in love, look out. If you're driving a lonely road, you're as good as dead.
There's been a lot of livestock missing lately. That doesn't make headlines, but now it's people.
Never in the history of the United States, a monster of such size and power and horrifying hatred of man.
Oh, but you're cold. Come and sit down and warm a bit. And how did Tiny Tim behave?
As good as gold, and better. And somehow he gets thoughtful, sitting by himself so much, and thinks the strangest things you ever heard. He told me, coming home, that he hoped that the people in the church saw him, because he was a cripple. And that it might be pleasant for them to remember, upon a Christmas day, who made lame beggars walk and blind see. But he's growing stronger. Yes, growing strong and hearty.
I wish I could believe you, Bob. But I'm afraid.
There never will be such a goose.
But children, drink.
For what we are about to receive, may the Lord make us truly thankful.
Amen.
I can already vouch for. And its flavor will I know surpass my utmost expectations. With the mashed potato and the apple sauce, it will, I am sure, present a delightful combination that we shall remember until our dying day. Delicious. Delicious. That's the best goose we ever had, Mother.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I've eaten too much.
And even now. We haven't eaten it all.
You laugh.
Laugh. I envy them.
My dear, regarding the momentous question, pudding. You look pale, my love, and nervous.
I am nervous, my dear, and anxious about that pudding. Pray heaven all will be well. I'll go and fetch it.
Let me come and help too, Mother.
You shall, my darling.
You know, I'm anxious about that pudding. Your mother's been gone a long time. Supposing the pudding has broken in turning it out.
What?
Or supposing that somebody has got over the back wall and stolen it.
Suppose the pudding has exploded and your mother's been blinded by flaming raisins. Suppose the pudding has somehow gained sentience and is even now devouring your mother and poor Tiny Tim in a gluttonous, vengeful rage. For the love of Karloff, what is happening in that kitchen? Oh, everything's fine. Good. Carry on.
It's all the night. Put the candles out. Here's just so far.
Oh, a beautiful pudding.
A Merry Christmas to us all, my dear.
God bless us, everyone.
Tell me that Tiny Tim will live.
I see a vacant seat in a poor chimney corner, and a crutch without an owner, carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered in the future, the child will die.
Oh, tell me that he'll be spared.
If he is like to die, had he not better do it and decrease the surplus population?
I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon. I hope he'd have a good appetite for it.
But, my dear, the children, Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day, I'm sure, on which one drinks the health of such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge. You know he is, Robert. Nobody knows it better than you do, poor fellow.
My dear, Christmas Day.
Well, I'll drink his health for your sake and the day's, not his. He'll be very merry and very happy, I've no doubt. Here's Mr. Scrooge's health.
Now, children, all together, Mr. Scrooge's health. Mr. Scrooge's health.
Mr. Scrooge's health.
And now, Tiny Tim will sing to us.
Yes, I do. What shall I sing? Hark the heralding.
Yes, hark the heralding.
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy nigh of God.
Come now and see how others keep Christmas.
And he said Christmas was a humbug. And he believed it, too.
Well, more shame on him, Fred.
Oh, he's a comical old fellow, and that's the truth.
He isn't so pleasant as he might be.
Well, his offences carry their own punishments, and I've nothing to say against him.
But surely he's very rich. At least you've often told me so.
Well, what of that, my dear? His wealth is of no use to him. He doesn't do any good with it.
He can't make himself comfortable with it.
He hasn't even the satisfaction of thinking that he's ever going to benefit us with it.
Well, I've no patience with your Uncle Scrooge.
Oh, I have. I'm sorry for him. And here, he's taken it into his head to dislike us, and he won't even come and dine with us. Well, what are you going to play at?
Riddles!
Good. I'll ask you one. What does the following represent? An animal. Rather a disagreeable animal. A savage animal. An animal that grunts and growls and talks and lives in London.
And walks the streets?
Yes.
And isn't even made ashore?
No. Doesn't have a menagerie? No.
Isn't a horse?
No.
No. Cow?
No. Horse,
Okay, banga banga.
Since when do you talk a native language?
I just started today.
Well, what do you say?
What do you say? I don't even know what I said.
I need you, oh, my do I, baby? Of course I do. Duke Mitchell and Sammy Petrillo turn an island paradise into the zaniest madhouse in the 7 seas. Charlita puts a gleam in Duke Mitchell's eyes. Your smile only added life to your masquerade. Muriel Landers puts the whammy on Sammy.
Sammy! Run for your life! Go on, get out of here. Run for your life.
Ramona, the romantic chimp, takes off on a romantic chase of her own.
Strange. But interesting.
Really think so? What a charming compliment.
Bela Lugosi finds the perfect subject to turn a gorilla into a goof, and versa versa.
Look, what are you trying to tell me? I don't understand a word. What am I, dumb or something? Don't answer that. Now look, Duke Mitchell, I'm running this game, you understand? And don't talk back. Yeah, now put it on, because we gotta get out that door.
To the future, I fear you more than any specter I have seen. You are about to show me shadows of the things that have not been, but will be in the time to come. And as I hope to live to be another man from what I was, I am prepared to bear you company.
the charwoman alone to be the first.
Let the laundress alone to be the second.
And let the undertaker's man alone to be the third.
Look here, old Joe, here's the chance. If we hadn't all three met here without meaning it.
You couldn't have met in a better place. Come into the parlor. Come on.
Don't stand there staring as if you were afraid, woman. Who's the worse for the loss of a few things like this? Not a dead man, I suppose.
Open this bundle, old Joe, and let me know the value of it. I ain't afraid to be the first, nor afraid for them to see it.
There's your account. I wouldn't give another sixpence.
Now mine, Joe.
Ah. 8 shillings. I always give too much to ladies. It's a weakness of mine.
And now unto my bundle, Joe.
Bed curtains.
Ah, bed curtains.
You don't mean to say you took 'em down, rings and all, with him lying there?
Why not?
You was born to make your fortune, and you'll certainly do it.
Here, don't drop the oil on the blankets.
His blankets?
Whose else's? He's likely to take cold without them, I dare say.
Hope he didn't die of anything catching.
Oh, don't you be afraid of that. Ma, you can look through that shirt until your eyes ache and you won't find a hole in it. It's the best he had. It'd have been wasted if it hadn't been for me.
What do you call wasting of it?
Putting it on him to be buried in, to be sure. I took it off him. Calico's just as becoming to the body. He couldn't have looked uglier than he did in that one. This is the end of it, you see? He frightened everyone away from him when he was alive, to profit us when he was dead.
I see. The case of this unhappy man might be my own. My life tends that way now. Merciful heavens! What is that? Is this the man they spoke of? Neglected, robbed, hated. Can you not show me some tenderness connected with death?
Took a child and set him in the midst of them.
by candlelight. I wouldn't show weak eyes to your father when he comes home from work. Must be near his time.
Past it, rather. I think he walks a little slower than he used these last few evenings, Mother.
Yes. I've known him walk with Tiny Tim upon his shoulder very fast indeed.
So have I, often. So have I.
But he was very light to carry, and his father loved him so it was no trouble. No trouble. There's your father at the door.
Well, my dear.
Well, Father.
Well, my dear, you have been quick. They'll be done long before Sunday.
Sunday? You went today then, Robert?
Yes, my dear. I've seen where our Tiny Tim is to rest. It'd have done you good to see how green a place it is. Oh, you'll see it often. I promised him that we would walk there of a Sunday.
Dance, baby, dance, come and dance with me. Hear the beat of the pounding string. Ride, baby, ride, come and ride with me. Let your feet go easy.
What do you make of this?
Where does the other end go?
It dumps into the ocean.
It looks exactly like the South American Fantigua fish. I hope you can take one alive, Sheriff.
I still believe that a human clawed that girl to death.
The Beach Girls and the Monster, starring John Hall, Sue Casey, and the glamorous Watusi dancing girls from Hollywood's famed Whiskey A Go-Go nightclub. Music by Frank Sinatra Jr.
You got a monster in the surf. Yeah, yeah.
Chicks, do you have a problem? You won't have after you meet the monster on the beach. If you see this ghoul, play it cool. Beauties in bikinis, laughing, singing, surfing, sinning. Beach party lovers making hey hey in the moonlight while the monster waits and watches. Yeah. This one will kill you.
And now back to Scrooge, as the ghost of Christmas yet to be is trying to impress upon Scrooge the impact of his cruelty. Let's see if he's been paying attention.
I met Mr. Scrooge's nephew today, and he said to me, I'm heartily sorry for you, Mr. Cratchit, and heartily sorry for your good wife. Though how he knew that, I don't know.
Knew what, my dear?
Why, that you were a good wife.
Everybody knows that.
Well observed, my boy. And he said, if there's any service that I can do for you, pray come to me. It almost seemed as though he had known our Tiny Tim and felt with us. And I'm sure we shall none of us forget him, nor this first parting there has been among us.
Never, Father.
And I know that when we recollect how patient and how mild he was, although he was but a little child, we shall not quarrel easily among ourselves and forget poor Tiny Tim in doing it.
No, Father.
I'm very happy. Very happy.
Now, Spirit, tell me, what man that was whom we saw lying dead. Nearer to the stone at which you point. Tell me, are these the shadows of the things that will be? Or are they the shadows of the things that may be only? Ebenezer Scrooge! Am I that man who lay upon the bed? No, Spirit, no. I'll not be the man I was. I'll not be the man I must have been but for this intercourse. Why show me this if it is all too late? Tell me I may sponge away the writing on this stone. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. No, no. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. Oh, Jacob Marley, heaven and Christmas time be praised for this. I thank you. On my knees, I thank you, Jacob. On my knees. Oh, they're not torn down. They're not torn down. Ah! Shadows of things that would have been may be dispelled. They will. They will. Yeah, they will. They will. Merry Christmas! God bless you! Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm as happy as a sandboy. I'm as merry as an angel. I'm as giddy as a drunken man. Oh, Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy New Year to all the world. Oh, wow, hey! Oh, yeah. Here's the saucepan that the girl was in. Yes, and there's the door that old Marley's ghost came through. Yes, it's all right. It's all true. It all happened. Oh, hooray, hooray! Glorious, glorious. Hey, boy! Hey, a Merry Christmas! It is Christmas Day, isn't it?
Why, of course!
I knew I hadn't missed it. Oh, the spirits have done it all in one night. Hey, do you know the poulterer at the corner of the street next but one?
I should hope I did.
An intelligent boy, a remarkable boy. Do you know if they've sold the prize turkey that they had hanging there?
It'll be hanging there now.
Well, you go and buy it.
Walker!
No, I'm in earnest. You go and buy it and bring it back here, and I'll tell you where to take it. And you come back with the man, and I'll give you a shilling. You come back in less than 5 minutes, and I'll give you half a crown.
Hooray!
Go on, hurry up! I'm going to send it to my clerk, Bob Cratchit. He won't know where it comes from. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim. He's not dead, you know.
He's not dead.
And now we're back with Santa's chief fixer, calling in all the way from Santa's toy shop in the North Pole, Master Dinkle the elf. Now, Master Dinkle, for some time you've had a YouTube show on which you answer children's questions about the North Pole and Santa Claus. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, you can find Ask an Elf on YouTube. Go to the YouTube search window and type in Elfology. I'm moving all my Ask an Elf episodes to that channel. Subscribe, and all the old episodes will appear one at a time, as well as new episodes and specials. So don't forget, Elfology on YouTube. Look for my smiling face and ears.
Ah, very good. Now, tell us, have you received any letters that stand out in your memory as being unusual?
I once got a letter from a child's mother asking if my ears were sensitive like a Ferengi's, with little heart-shaped quotes around the word sensitive. Okay, first off, don't grab an elf by the ears. We don't like it. It actually hurts. Our ears are not sensitive that way, but they are sensitive. Please, don't grab an elf by the ears.
Well, yes, I would say those are words to live by. Well, Master Dinkle, I want to thank you for being with us here tonight, and please give our best to Santa and the Missus, and of course, Merry Christmas.
Well, thank you for having me, Lord Blood-Rah. You know, it's always a pleasure. There's always a cup of hot cocoa waiting for you at the North Pole. Thank you, and Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to all. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Master Dinkle. And as he said, all you have to do is go to youtube.com and type in Elfology in the search bar to check out Master Dinkle's show all year round. And after this, we'll return with the conclusion of Scrooge.
From ancient Genesis to the modern screen is the name written in blood. Ega!
If I could just call you on the phone. The code of the ghost has the sign of the toad. Nobody lives on the Brownsville Road.
Thrill to the newest recording star, Archibald Jr.
Oh, they're screaming this way.
See ravishing Marilyn Manning in a thrilling, chilling story. The last of the prehistoric giants sees his first girl.
Noah. And
Curious newsmen search deep in giant country for the last of the ancient cavemen. See a tough giant tamed by the soft hands of his captive woman. See him sacrifice his ageless beard for her love. They lose her to a boy in a dune buggy, escaping a burning desert. Ega's primitive passion was love or kill. Hear Ega talk, the ancient language of love, used at the beginning of time. See Ega!
And now, on to the conclusion of Scrooge, where the wicked old miser has been transformed into a joyful, warm-hearted gentleman through the power of abject mortal terror.
Xmas! Have you sold that prize turkey of yours yet? The big one, I mean. Now! What's to do? I want that big turkey of yours. Bring it round to my place at once. My friend will show you the way. Carry that to the Cratchits. You'll have to have a cab. There you are, my boy. There's the address. There's the money. And there's the money for you. Very kind of you to have brought it round. Ah, Merry Christmas, my dear.
Thank you, sir. The same to you.
Ah, good day, gentlemen. Merry Christmas to you. I hope you succeeded yesterday. Mr. Scrooge. Yes, that's my name. I'm afraid it's not a very pleasant one for you, but will you allow me to ask your pardon? And would you be good enough to put me down?
Lord bless my soul. My dear Mr. Scrooge, are you serious? A round 100?
Yes, not a farthing less. Not a farthing less. I'm afraid there are many back payments included in it.
My dear Mr. Scrooge.
Yes, you come round and see me. You will come round.
Oh, we will.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bless you, gentlemen. Bless you.
Who's that won't come and dine with you?
Uncle Scrooge! Still, what's the consequence? He won't do as much of a dinner.
Indeed. Well, I think he'll lose a very good dinner.
Is your master in, my dear?
Yes, sir.
Can I see him, my love?
He's in the dining room, sir. I'll show you in.
He knows me. He knows me.
You sit there. Thank you. Here, that's it. Thank you so much.
Fred.
Bless my soul, who's this?
It is I, your Uncle Scrooge. I've come to dinner. Will you let me in, Fred?
Why, it's Uncle Scrooge. It can't be. Will I? A Merry Christmas to you, Uncle. Come in. Come in and join us.
Welcome, Uncle. And a Merry Christmas.
Thank you, my dear. A Merry Christmas to you all.
A Merry Christmas.
After heralding angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and
What do you mean by coming here at this time of day?
I'm very sorry, sir. I am behind my time.
I think you are, sir. I think you are.
There's only one thing here, sir. It shan't be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday, sir.
So I tell you what it is, my fine fellow. I'm not going to stand it any longer. And therefore, I'm going to raise your salary.
Sir, you must be joking.
Never more serious in all my life, Bob. I'm going to raise your salary, and as for Tiny Tim, I'll be a second father to you. God bless you. No more work today, Bob, no work today. Make haste your battery, Bob. They'll be wanting you today, Bob. They'll be wanting you today. A Merry Christmas, Bob. A Merry Christmas, my good fellow, that I've given you for many a year. Go on now. Go on. Merry Christmas to all the world. Happy New Year to everyone. God bless us all. God bless us everyone.
Jesse James, you will need it.
Your bullets can't hurt me.
And now, my lords and ladies, a little Christmas surprise. I've given the cranial cavity search the night off in order to bring you this unique holiday offering. Now, very little is known about this short film other than it was filmed in Pittsburgh, and presumably in the director's living room, in 1963. There are no credits for the film, so I can't even tell you who the director is. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy this nutty little Christmas cheese log, A Visit to Santa.
Children, but Santa won't be here until you and Ann are sleeping. Good night, Ann. Good night, good Mommy and Daddy. Mommy said good night to Daddy for me. All right, I'll tell him good night for both of you. Oh, I don't have a drink of water. You've had a drink already. Now, children, it's time to go to sleep. Our letter.
Yes, Anne. Far up at the North Pole, Santa is reading your letter now.
Boys and girls all over the world wonder how Santa lives. I think I'll send for them in my magic helicopter. Oh, Toby, come here.
do you want, Santa?
Toby, take my magic helicopter and bring the 2 children here to visit me. Mind you must hurry, for my time is short before I make the long Christmas Eve trip.
Your own words are my command, Santa. Wake up! Wake up! Santa sent me here to take you to the North Pole. Hurry up and get dressed, and we will fly to Santa.
It's just a short hop in the magic helicopter. There it is. Santa's castle at the North Pole. Hold tight, kids. We're coming in for a snowy landing. Before you know it, Dick and Ann are hurried to the castle entrance. And see the busy elves hurrying to and fro.
Welcome to Santaland. I'm very glad you came to see me. Here, wait a minute. Sit on my lap and let me tell you about Santa what you might not know.
The children are amazed. Here they are, sitting on Santa's lap and listening intently as Santa explains that every year, just before Thanksgiving, he starts the merry Yuletide by visiting towns and cities all over the world. Always ready to please little children, he makes his jolly trip in many different ways. He arrives on riverboats and finds many new friends all along the way. Wherever he goes, he always has loads of fun. Oh yes, in many towns, the marching bands turn out and step lively to the merry Christmas tunes. The little elves parade too. Now isn't that nice? They even have a big mailbox to help Santa collect his letters from the boys and girls. See that chimney? I'll let you in on a little secret. Santa almost didn't fit in it, and Mrs. Santa Claus has informed him that he must stop eating so much. With all the big new shopping centers opening everywhere, Santa has to use his new rocket to get around, but he still uses his reindeer on Christmas Eve. They can get him just anywhere, and he's so proud of them too. Since Dick and Ann are visiting him, no trip to Santaland would be complete without a tour of the village toy shop. The good little elves have a miniature town, and in every window have little toy people jumping around. Here they make the tinsel and the Christmas tree ornaments. In this little store, they make the ribbon, turn out the wreaths, and make your home so bright and cheery, and fills the air with Christmas spirit. Here are the little girls. Dolls are dressed with fine and fancy stitch. And oh yes, baby brother is quite a helper too. Every doll must have a head and also have a body. These busy elves on spinning lays turn out the long, thin bodies, while others paint their saucy faces and put them all together. Hard-working elves, and Santa too, like pies and cakes and cookies. This little store delights in making all those yum-yum goodies. A tour of Santa's Happy Land would not be quite complete without a visit to his big toy warehouse, not far from the street. There's gifts and toys for everyone. It's really a big treat. bears and dogs and cats galore. There's lions, tigers too. They won't bite and they don't fight, 'cause they're just made for you. Those busy elves are everywhere, and Santa needs them too. You wind them up, you turn them on, those funny little toys. The monkey drums and drums and drums, and he never does get tired. Our old Mother Bear, she scrubs and rubs. While Junior telephones, he'd rather talk the whole day through than do a lick of work. For little girls, a doll is fun to wash, to dress, and spank. And Santa has a big supply of every kind and type. How Anne enjoy these pretty dolls, and Dick shows no delight. A kitchen full of household toys will keep the youngster busy. She'll cook and scrub the whole day long, then serve a TV dinner.
Okay, Wizard, this is ready to be packed.
All children like to make some noise, and Santa says it's music. A toy piano or a drum will give them hours of fun. The older children like to build, and here's a boat to prove it.
Time's up, children. How about buying the rocket ship to my toy town trade?
For Dick and Ann, their visit's almost over, but Santa saved his pride and joy till last. We'll take his rocket to the Super Toy Town trains. All aboard! Whoosh! And here we are. Now, wasn't that fun? It's just a few steps from the rocket to a breathtaking view of Santa's wonderful trains. I wonder if Anne will be as excited as Dick. There's trains of all kinds, coming and going, starting and stopping, logging trains, freight trains, streamliners, old-time choo-choos. I'll bet Daddy would enjoy this too. Look at that village. There must be a whole town of toy houses. Look out, children. Don't let that train run over you. And look, a toy circus with sideshows and a big 3-ring circus tent. Did you ever see such a wonderful show? Look at that circus parade. Santa, do these trains ever wreck? They do? Gosh, that's fun. Oh, no wrecks today. This is loads of fun. We could watch them for hours. Look, a toy coal mine. Do we really have to leave, Santa? It's time to go back home. We have certainly enjoyed it, but we know that you have to start on your long journey.
I'm so glad you came. Dick and Ann, always remember the entire Christmas celebration is to commemorate the birth of Jesus Christ hundreds of years ago in the wonderful spirit of Christmas, his goodwill. Hurry home with Toby. Bye. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas.
Well, my lords and ladies, all I have to say after that is Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all. And as I sit here amid the twinkling Christmas lights and garland and boughs of holly, I can't help but think that I can't help but think that I forgot to decorate. Oh well, there's always next year. My lords and ladies, as I was saying, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all, and I want to invite you all back again next week when we'll do whatever this is all over again. As always, I am Lord Blood-Rah saying, geek out.